Hello, welcome back to I'm Gonna Pack It. Today we have a very special video for y'all. We're gonna show you one pack that most resellers avoid. They don't like to buy this stuff because of the packing. Hey, that's Lonnie, by the way.
I don't like it either.
So we are talking about breakables, specifically dinner plates.
Ugh.
As I said, I'm Candace and this is Lonnie.
I'm Lonnie,
Hey.
and I'm the one that's actually gonna pack it.
And this is what we're packing right here. These
Yuck.
5 dinner plates.
Gross.
Lonnie hates packing dinner plates
I
because
hate it.
they're breakable, but they're also wide. So let's see what he has in mind for these plates.
Yeah, so what I used to do, they're nice plates too. Are there supposed to be 5? Is that
There
the
it
correct?
is. It's a set of 5. I'll show
Okay.
them. They're really cool plates.
Okay, so
Yep.
what I used to do, because I always like using 12 boxes, and then I reconfigure them to fit different things. Dinner plates, in my opinion, are not, like, I've had enough break doing that I don't think 12 is quite good enough. So we started stocking these 14 10s just for dinner plates, but then we ended up using them for a lot of other things as well. So that's kind of like whenever, because a dinner plate's about 10.5. The boxes I was using were 12. That's not enough cushion. If it gets a hit, your plate's gone. And that actually did happen quite a few times. So let's see, I'm going to use 3 pieces
All right, so we're going to talk about
of
prep.
bubble wrap.
Bubble wrapping first.
Yep,
Each one gets its own wrap of bubble.
that's right. And yeah, we're just going to do that. And look, y'all, am I the expert? Are there other people that do this better? Probably. Are there, do we do it perfectly? I don't know. But we have pretty good success with everything that y'all see packed on this channel. When's the last time we had something break, Candace? I mean, I'm not...
Oh, it's been well over a year. We ship a lot of breakables. It's not always ship, but we do ship a lot.
And we do have, I think maybe we don't say often, like maybe we don't report back on everything that breaks like we should. And I think maybe we should do that.
Yeah, definitely. Now, especially now that we have a dedicated packing channel,
Yeah.
we can like show the package and show what we thought went wrong.
Yeah. Do almost like a NTSB investigation whenever they have a plane go down. Like, it's a tragic thing. It's horrible. Whoa, almost fell.
Oh, we almost had a good blooper.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's some scrap down there that I wanted to use that, let me move it. But it's just like NTSB, right? Like when they have a plane go down, it's a tragedy. You wish it would have never happened and everything, right? But if you can study what happened and analyze what happened and think, okay, how can I stop that from happening again in the future? Well, now at least that, it's terrible for me to compare a broken package to humans like that. I don't like that analogy, but
It's a case of something gone wrong.
Something gone wrong, and you can't change that happened, but you can learn from it and improve things for the future and make things safer for your future packages.
Right. Okay, so what are you doing now?
There's value. I'm cutting up. From different packs, we just accumulate scrap over time. And right now is when we're going to use that scrap. A lot of people like to use foam plates for this, and I think that's actually pretty smart. I also don't think we have any.
Yeah, so you're just utilizing something we already have.
I'm using what we got.
These scraps that from a previous box resize of another item.
Now, the thing I have to admit, though, is that if we were using the foam plate method, it would provide adequate protection without being quite as tall.
And it's heavy.
Yeah, it adds a little bit of weight.
Yep. I think tall is probably good, though. That's a little more buffer between each plate.
It is, but it's also more expensive.
Yep. So now those are all bundled together, and he's just putting another layer of wrap. You're going to go both ways with that. I'm assuming.
Yeah. The only problem is that my perforation popped right here. Oh!
Oh.
We caught it.
Oh my gosh.
This video is turning into something we didn't expect.
This is a video on how not to pack dinner parts.
Candace.
Wow. We couldn't have planned that if we wanted to. We wouldn't want to plan that.
All right, okay, I'm gonna have to adjust the title. I was gonna maybe title this thing "How to Pack Dinner Plates." I think I'm gonna have to go with "How We Pack Dinner Plates."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be quite as confident as initially anticipated. This is reality, though, y'all.
That was scary.
If y'all watch us, all I can tell you, we're gonna make a lot of people mad. We're gonna make a lot of people laugh. We're gonna bore some people sometimes.
Especially when it comes to packing. Everybody has different opinions.
Yeah, and you know, people are gonna judge us, critique us. We're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna have wins, losses, all that stuff. But one thing we try to do here, we try to keep it real.
Yep. All right, so this is one of those boxes you were talking about.
Yep.
14, 10, 6.
Nope.
What? I can't see, I'm too short.
Oh, it's 14, 14, 10.
Okay, yeah, 14, 10, 6. That would not make sense.
Well, we do stock a 14, 10, 6 box that we talked about a little while ago. So.
Most of our boxes we do get from Zorro. We order them.
Yep. Hey. Oh, you know what I found in the back seat, under the back seat in the truck yesterday?
Rolex?
No. No. What I found. Man, I wonder what kind of size we put on this order. It's gonna be big. I found a tape gun.
You know why that was there? I actually saw it a few weeks ago.
Yeah?
You know why it's under there?
Why?
From, I believe, the last buy we did with Mr. A. We bought boxes and tape guns,
Yeah.
and it just never got taken out because we don't use tape guns.
Yeah, because we knew that, you know, Mr. A, he's going to have all kinds of stuff when we were buying from him, and some would be breakable.
Right.
And whatever.
So we brought paper, boxes, tape.
Yeah, and we knew we were going to have to get it home. Candace, we may lose some money on this shipping here.
That's okay.
I say that every time.
Let me walk over there and see what we have for the shipping. I'm not going to show you all the screen because we have 15, 15, 10, 8 pounds.
Oh, we're...
8 pounds.
Hey! 15, 15, 10?
Yeah.
So I got to take an inch off.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the difference if it's 11?
Well, first of all, it's at 8 pounds.
Well, I'm more worried about the dimensions.
Okay, let's see.
What would another inch cost?
About 60 cents.
Oh, I don't care. I'm not worried about nothing.
We're not sweating that. We want these plates to get there in one piece.
I ain't sweating nothing.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, that's freeing to know. Okay. That's what this is what this order deserves.
All right. So we got them bubbled up and cushioned in between.
And
there's a layer of paper on the bottom plus another piece of cardboard. Now he's going in on the sides, putting packing and then packing paper and then putting more on top. And I bet I know what the next step is. Another piece of scrap.
It's right there waiting.
There it is, waiting on the scale.
Oh, I have a new, I think I thought of a new title.
Oh.
How I can go back to the general authoritative how to pack plates. But I can say how to overpack dinner plates.
Yeah.
For eBay sellers. How about that?
How to make sure we better not. I better not say it. I'm gonna jinx this. Yeah.
How to how to make sure you spend the maximum amount of postage on dinner plates.
Yep. Pretty much. Although we weren't too far off.
But you know, if you really like, if you specialize in dinner plates, I bet you would end up with buying like different specialized foam things and whatnot.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
There's specialized packing materials if you only sold.
You know, like the eggshell stuff. You know, like
And for cups, that too, and glasses. Yep. Absolutely.
You know how we do that, because we don't pack that many dinner plates, but like, you know how when we started selling comic books, I was like, okay, what is a really good purpose-made, obviously I could ship a comic book, but what is a really good purpose-made, very fast, convenient, easy way for me to ship them that will protect the comic and is purposely built for that? Oh, a Gemini comic mailer. So we bought those, and it works perfectly. Same applies to dinner plates. If that's all you're gonna do, dig in, specialize, get all the packing materials that's going to make it fast and very well packed, and probably in a smaller package. Might cost a little more money, but you get it back in time saved and effort saved, right?
Yeah, and you know, it's funny, you mentioned like a foam egg crate type situation. I'm thinking about Kevin Tennessee Picker told us one of his hacks for shipping electronics.
Oh,
he goes and buys cheap foam egg crate mattress toppers from Walmart, and then he uses those and cuts them up. And it's, what do you say? You can pick one up for like $12, $13, I think.
Yeah, and you could do a whole bunch of packages.
Yeah, you
with
get
it.
a lot of material out of that. So that's something that maybe we should pick up a couple just to have on hand.
Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one. This has been how to overpack dinner plates for eBay sellers. You think that's a good title?
We'll see.
Let's see.
We'll probably change it 100 times before then.
Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we will see y'all again very soon. Bye, y'all.
Bye.